Greetings, beloved seeker of light. What you are about to hear could profoundly shift the way you perceive your spiritual journey. The moment you found this video is not random, it is divinely orchestrated. Something powerful, transformative, and deeply significant is about to unfold in your life. Listen carefully, for this message is tailored for your soul. Have you ever considered that your path carries sacred truths entrusted to you alone? These are not ordinary insights, they are divine revelations, gifts of wisdom and protection meant only for you. Yet caution is necessary. Sharing these sacred truths carelessly or with the wrong people can put everything God has planned for you at risk. The very foundation of your divine mission could be shaken. This is why approaching these revelations with seriousness and respect is crucial. If this message resonates with you, type 777 in the comments as a sign of faith and spiritual alignment. And to all who support this channel with encouragement and kindness, thank you. Your support allows us to continue spreading divine light and comfort. Just two small things. Please like this video and subscribe. Your support is vital in reaching more souls. Now let me ask you, have you ever felt unseen forces working against you, testing your faith? If so, know this: the answers you seek may be closer than you think. Sometimes doors that seem promising close suddenly, or relationships built on trust bring confusion and pain. Yet nothing is coincidental. There is a deeper spiritual reason behind these trials, connected to what you choose to reveal and what you choose to keep sacred. What I'm about to share is not meant for everyone. It is a spiritual key, a divine gift designed to protect your mission and fulfill God's plan for your life. Understanding it is neither simple nor immediate. If your battles have felt intense, often it is a sign of divine favor upon your life, a favor few comprehend, yet many envy. The secret to navigating these trials lies in knowing when to speak, and more importantly, when to remain silent. This wisdom shapes your destiny and safeguards what God has placed within you. True power resides not just in your words or actions, but in the sacred silence you maintain in your heart. Have you considered that what you're about to reveal might be meant to stay hidden? Silence can be your greatest weapon, a shield against forces that seek to divert your purpose. This message invites you to see your life from a higher perspective. It is not for the unprepared. It is for those ready to walk with discernment and wisdom toward their divine calling. The insight you are about to receive is profound, and once embraced, there is no turning back. Together, we will uncover this secret. It may hold the key to your next breakthrough and the preservation of all God has entrusted to you. Chosen one, guard this truth carefully. When sacred knowledge is exposed to those who cannot honor it, the consequences can be devastating. Have you ever shared a dream close to your heart, only to see it crumble soon after? This is no coincidence. Spiritual secrets carry divine energy, and revealing them too soon can lead to misunderstanding, distortion, or even misuse. Silence is not weakness, it is spiritual maturity. When God entrusts something to you, He gives you a piece of His plan, a precious and rare jewel. Sharing it with those who do not understand its value puts it at risk of being lost, desecrated, or stolen. Consider Joseph's story. By revealing his dreams prematurely to his brothers, he sparked jealousy and hatred, leading to betrayal and slavery. God ultimately transformed that suffering for good. But the early disclosure brought unnecessary hardship. Had he waited in silence, perhaps his path would have been less painful. How often do we speak too soon and pay a steep price? Preserving what is sacred is not just wise, it is essential. Silence can mean the difference between safeguarding your purpose and exposing it to danger. Spiritual revelations must be nurtured in the right environment, your heart, strengthened by a deep connection with God. How often have you shared a vision only to meet doubt or ridicule? Such responses not only hurt, they carry energy that can delay divine timing. These revelations are crafted specifically for you. They are like a divine script written for your journey. When shared with the wrong people, it leaves the door open to interference. Your divine dreams and projects are seeds planted by God in your heart. Like any seed, they need protection and silence to root deeply. Exposing them too early can risk destruction before they fully grow. Revelations require time, care, and discretion to manifest as God intended. Premature sharing can result in the loss of something sacred before it even blossoms. There is a divine timing for everything. Just as a farmer waits for harvest, so must you wait for God's appointed time. Not every revelation is meant for immediate disclosure. Some are meant to strengthen your faith, prepare you, or guide you silently along your spiritual path. By keeping what is sacred, you honor the trust God has placed in you. You were not chosen by accident. Something rare and powerful resides within you, and this divine purpose needs protection in a world that does not always recognize or respect the sacred. How often have you felt excited about a mission only to feel discouraged after sharing it? That is no accident. Spiritual energy is real, and when met with doubt, envy, or misunderstanding, it can weaken. Spiritual maturity involves knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. Your silence is not weakness, it is a shield, divine wisdom in action. There is power in quietly holding your truth, allowing it to grow within your heart until the right moment. The deepest growth often occurs in hidden places, away from noise and exposure. So if you feel misunderstood or attacked, know this: you carry something sacred. Challenges may be attempts to steal what has yet to fully manifest. But you are not alone. God is with you, guiding and protecting what belongs to Him within you. Now is the time to grow in discernment. Protect your divine mission. Honor the sacred seeds planted in your soul. And never forget, what God has prepared for you surpasses anything lost along the way. He has not forgotten you. He is shaping, refining, and preparing you for an even greater revelation. In my view, this message speaks directly to the importance of protecting what is sacred in our spiritual journey. I truly believe that not every insight or revelation is meant to be shared immediately, and that learning when to remain silent is a form of spiritual wisdom, not weakness. The idea that divine truths are entrusted to us individually resonates deeply with me, and it reminds me that our path is unique and guided. Personally, I feel that embracing patience, discernment, and the quiet nurturing of our spiritual gifts is essential for fulfilling the purpose God has placed within us. I see this as a call to honor both the sacredness of our inner world and the divine timing of our life's journey. Take a deep breath and move forward with quiet confidence. A season of manifestation is approaching, but only those who have remained faithful in silence will be prepared to embrace the fullness of their calling. This sacred approach opens your heart to divine wisdom and demonstrates your readiness to protect what God has entrusted to you. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Every gesture of support helps extend God's light to more lives. You are not here by chance. Your soul has been called. Guard what is sacred, remain silent when needed, and prepare yourself because something extraordinary is coming. God often communicates in subtle ways. The most profound messages rarely arrive with noise. They appear softly, almost imperceptibly, demanding a heart that listens and a spirit that discerns. Imagine if someone misinterpreted a sacred moment or revealed it too soon to someone incapable of grasping its depth. The true power of the message could be lost. Before sharing a divine insight, ask yourself, is the person I'm about to tell ready to honor and understand what God has shown me? If even a shadow of doubt exists, it may be wiser to remain silent. Not everyone has the spiritual maturity to receive or respect the treasures God places within your soul. In this way, silence becomes more than caution, it becomes reverence. Keeping a spiritual revelation is not fear. It reflects deep-rooted faith and unwavering trust in God's timing. Sacred truths must be protected from human interference. Choosing to stay silent allows God to guide your life without interruption, strengthening your faith and honoring His trust in you. Speaking too soon about what God is building within you can invite doubt, opposition, or even harmful intentions. Protecting your divine mission begins with safeguarding your words. Silence becomes a spiritual shield, preserving what God is shaping inside you. As Proverbs 13:3 reminds us, those who guard their mouths preserve their lives. Those who open wide their lips come to ruin. Consider the inner peace cultivated by holding sacred things close until the proper time. Envy is subtle yet dangerous, often targeting those with divine purpose. Speaking prematurely can attract destructive attention or deliberate sabotage. This is not living in fear, it is walking in divine wisdom. Even Jesus taught His disciples to be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. This balance of caution and purity is essential for protecting the sacred calling God has placed within you. Imagine the strength and clarity your life could have if you approached your purpose with this level of spiritual discernment. Timing is a vital element of God's plan. Revealing something too soon can harm its beauty and delay its fulfillment, like a flower blooming out of season. What God has planted in your heart must be allowed to mature. Be patient. God brings all things to perfection in His time. The waiting is part of the divine process, preparing His will to flourish in full power. Betrayals, disappointments, and moments of loneliness are not accidents. They are tools God uses to strengthen your faith and teach you to guard what is sacred. Looking back, you may see that even the darkest moments were shaping you for this mission. The secret you carry is more than a calling. It is divine confirmation that you are part of something far greater than yourself, and thus it must be protected. What is kept hidden cannot be touched by the enemy. By safeguarding this sacred truth, you preserve God's plan within you. When the right time arrives, God Himself will bring what was hidden into the light, and no force on earth or in heaven will be able to stop it. Until that moment, commit to prayer, faith, and protection of what is most precious within you. Your spiritual journey is both a gift and a responsibility, requiring wisdom and vigilance. Some secrets are spiritual keys. They unlock the path to your destiny. Misusing them or sharing them with the wrong people can turn blessings into obstacles. Protect what is sacred. Trust that God will act in His perfect timing with power and glory. Are you ready to make this commitment? Remember, it is not just about keeping a secret, it is about safeguarding the foundation of your divine purpose. From the beginning, strategic silence has been the ally of those walking in harmony with God's will. You do not need to explain everything. How often have you spoken to justify yourself, only to regret weakening your own message? Silence is not emptiness, it is prayer, strength, and divine wisdom. By choosing to remain quiet in the face of doubt or opposition, you create space for God to act. This silence is not weakness, it is spiritual power, protecting your energy, your calling, and the divine work within you. Every word carries weight. Speaking without divine guidance is like opening a gate to the enemy. But silence, guided by discernment, helps you know when to speak and when to wait, allowing God to work behind the scenes. Even Jesus remained silent before Pilate, as Matthew records, "But Jesus gave no answer, not even to a single charge, to the great amazement of the governor." That silence was not defeat, it was divine strategy, paving the way for the fulfillment of the Father's plan. Personally, I believe that the most profound spiritual growth comes from learning the power of silence. Keeping what is sacred within us is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom, patience, and trust in God's timing. I have come to understand that every divine insight, every revelation, carries immense responsibility. It must be nurtured and protected until the right moment. For me, walking this path means honoring the sacred seeds planted in my soul, listening closely to God's guidance, and allowing His plan to unfold without rushing it. In the end, I see silence not as emptiness, but as a shield, a source of strength, and a way to safeguard the very purpose God has entrusted to me. This is the choice I strive to live by every day, and I truly believe it is the key to embracing the fullness of my divine calling.